Hello, everyone. This is Joel Chasnoff, the stand up comedian, coming to you from Ra'anana in Israel, about 30 minutes from Tel Aviv. As you may know, I was supposed to perform for you in just about a week from now. And you need to know that I am so disappointed that I won't be able to make that performance happen for reasons that we all obviously understand. But the intention is that in the fall, once things, God willing, clear up, I will be back on tour again, and that I will be coming to you, that this performance will happen. So I really do look forward to seeing you live in the flesh instead of over a recording like this. I just want to give you a quick update, first of all, on how things are in Israel. Statistically, as you may know, Israel is actually doing a pretty good job handling the coronavirus. We are doing better than some other countries when they scale and take population size into account. So I am happy that Israel is handling it. Of course, there's been some resistance. If you know Israelis, Israelis are not a people who enjoy being told what to do or how to live their lives. So the idea that all of us need to stay basically within 100 meters of our homes for what's going on 2 weeks now. It's pretty commendable that so many Israelis are following it. Police are enforcing these rules. Just yesterday, they began giving out 200 shekel fines to anyone who was caught walking around outside without a mask, one of those surgical masks. 200 shekels is about $70. So it is being legally enforced. People are taking it seriously, but I think the payoff is that we are actually starting to flatten out our curve here, and we are doing okay. I would like to tell you a couple of my favorite Jewish jokes about optimism, because I think right now we could all use a little bit of humor to lighten up our lives. And what better humor than humor that has to do with optimism and the ability that we Jews have to look on the bright side and have hope. I do believe that the best Jewish jokes don't just make us laugh, but they actually tell a little story about who we are as a people and the Jewish experience. And these jokes I'm going to tell you, I would never do in my stand-up act, because my stand-up act is very personal and autobiographical. These are more classic Jewish jokes, but I've found that over recordings like Zoom and a recording like this over a screen, it's better to tell these kind of jokes than to do my stand-up act. I only do my stand-up act when I can actually see people, so so I know that I'm doing well or not well. But the idea of doing my stand-up over recording is foreign to me. But these jokes I would love to tell you. So the first joke, when coronavirus really got serious, the first Jewish joke that came to mind is the joke about the flood that's coming to destroy the world. Some of you might know this joke. The meteorologists, the weathermen, all realize that in 3 days a huge flood is going to come and wipe out humanity. So the Pope gets on television and he says, "My friends, the flood is coming. It will wipe us out in 3 days. That means we have 3 days to convert to Christianity and accept Jesus as our Savior." And the chief imam, the head of Islam, gets on television and says, "My friends, the flood is coming. It's going to wipe us all out. We have 3 days to convert to Islam and accept Allah as our Savior." And the chief rabbi of Israel gets on television and says, "My friends, the flood is coming. We have 3 days to learn how to live underwater." And I think if that joke tells us anything, it's that the Jewish people are always looking for ways to learn how to live underwater. That's what the whole world is doing right now. We are all collectively learning how to live underwater under these new conditions and circumstances that we never could even imagine happening. And that joke sort of, I think, can give us hope that, as bad as things are, we can learn how to live underwater. The second joke about optimism that comes to mind is the joke about of course, the rabbi, the priest, and the minister. All the Jewish jokes have these three characters in them. If there's a rabbi, right, it's also a priest and a minister involved. And in this joke, the rabbi, the priest, and the minister are talking about what they want people to say at their funerals. And the priest says, "At my funeral, I want people to say that I was a kind and generous human being." And the minister says, "At my funeral, I want people to say that I was always there to listen." And the rabbi says, "At my funeral, I want people to say, 'Look, he's moving.'" And the idea of that joke, obviously, is that even in the most dire of situations, even at, God forbid, our own funerals, we still have hope that we are actually still alive and that there's been some sort of cosmic mistake and that we are still moving. So again, I think the best Jewish jokes tell a little bit about who we are and our ability to see that silver lining and to see hope in situations that feel dire. I'm going to sign off for now. Again, I really look forward to seeing you in hopefully just a few months. If you want to reach out to me, my website is joelchasnoff.com. That's JoelChasnoff.com. Or, as I say in my stand-up act, you can always just Google Jewish comedian, and I'm on page 12,904. I look forward to seeing you soon. Joel Chasnoff from Israel, everyone. Stay healthy and stay well.